Hello and welcome all to the Spooky Horror Show podcast. I'm your host, Sean. I'm joined by Anthony.
Hello.
Today, we are going to be talking about what... Yeah, Today, we're going to be talking about what the hell is going on over at Disney and Marvel's Blade reboot movie production fucking thing. But before we get into all that, I want to get some housekeeping out of the way. Remember, if you're watching us on YouTube and would like to support us, the easiest way and free way to do it is to like, subscribe, leave a comment, share the videos with your friends. All of that helps the algorithm and helps with engagement. If you're listening to us on your favorite podcasting service, we'd appreciate a like, follow, 5-star rating, whatever, thing they do on that service.
Whatever service you're using.
Yeah, because again, it helps with visibility. Links to all of our socials and the content that we make can be found in the description below, or you can do a very simple thing and just scan the QR code below us, and that will take you to Linktree, which will bring you to all of the links to everything that we have on the internet.
And there's
all right, Anthony.
Season 4.
Before you get another power outage. Let's talk about what's going on with Blade. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is rebooting Blade, and it's going to be starring Mahershala Ali. And since it was announced, it has been plagued with delays and production issues. I love the original Blade movies. I love the original Blade movies.
Original Blade movies, not the new shit they put out.
Here's just a quick thing of the things that we're going to talk about in the video: release date changes, script issues, casting rumors, and production leaks. So
everybody has production leaks, I would think.
Just before power went out and we had to scrap that recording, I was just saying that Marvel and Disney need to stop announcing projects until they have a script locked down.
Yeah, it's like very premature and annoying.
I didn't realize that they were doing this to like this extent. This seems like for a $1 billion company, these are things that shouldn't be happening.
No, they're not. They should not be happening at all.
They keep making these announcements.
They print money, basically.
Apparently, at this point, after everything that's happened with the Blade films, film singular.
It was the second one.
Yeah, this is the first reboot that they've done, and which would make it the 4th total Blade film. But the first 3 were Wesley Snipes, and then now it's going to be Mahershala Ali as Blade. So they announced this movie 5 years ago, 2019 San Diego Comic-Con. It's been 5 years, and they still don't have a script locked down or a fucking director.
That's weird that there's no one willing to step up for this.
Oh,
it's a sign. It's a sign.
People stepped up, and then they left. So
they left for a reason. There has to be a legitimate reason. You're going to show us, huh?
Yeah.
Show us that legitimate reason.
I want to start with some rumors. There's this industry insider, Jeff Snyder. He's released a couple of things about everything that's going on in Hollywood with like all sorts of films and everything, but he was on the Hot Mic podcast and he revealed some of the issues that may have caused some of the rewrites. If some of them are true, I think I only put like one reason for a rewrite that would make sense, and then others are kind of just like rumors. So Snyder explained that Ali is heavily involved with the Blade story, like with the whole story process. So much so that he's demanded script changes all the time. So already I know they cast him. He seems like he would make a great Blade. He's a really good actor. He's a 2-time, I think, Oscar winner, Academy Award, Oscar. I think they're the same thing. I don't remember.
That's a good thing. It's promising, at least.
I think it's for The Green Mile and Moonlight, 2 things that have absolutely nothing to do with action, horror, or superhero shit. So there's no real reason to like put everything on him, and I'll go into it a little bit later.
Okay.
But allegedly, Ali feels that Blade is his movie, and has pretty much worked to infuse his vision into the story and direction. That's already bad. A film ends up being the vision of the director, not the actor.
That is a huge problem of like conflict of creativity.
So if this is going to be his vision, then he needs to direct it. Stop hiring other directors because they're never going to get along with him. Just have him direct it. Because what was it?
Wait, But has he ever? You're talking about the actor that wants to play
Yeah.
Blade.
Yeah.
Has he ever directed?
I don't think so.
See,
but then again, when you look at some of the people, like the people that they've gotten to direct it, it's like I would never see them directing a Blade movie. I think one of them, I think it was like the last guy directed like White Boy Rick and maybe like an episode or something of Lovecraft Country. I don't fucking know. Nothing that has to do with superheroes. I can tell you that it's one thing for like someone coming from the horror genre to go in and make a superhero movie because it's a genre thing. So it kind of makes sense. But when you have people coming from like dramas and stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna fuck it. It's like, no, it's because it's not a drama.
You haven't dipped in the pool yet.
So supposedly one of the scripts was so bad that it had to be rewritten. In a Variety article, they talked about how this version of Blade's like script had at one point morphed into a narrative led by women, filled with life lessons, and was a story where Blade was relegated to like the fourth lead. How was that a Blade movie? That's not a Blade movie.
How did we get the traveling sisterhood of the cape?
Exactly.
Or the leather raincoat? What the fuck?
Yeah.
But what were they gonna talk about? Like moral lessons from Blade?
Yeah. So I want to know who specifically wrote the script that wrote that. I have a feeling who might have done it, which then leads me to why would you hire them to write the script for this when they have no involvement in this at all? Like it doesn't make sense. You can look at a pitch, but like if the pitch was, oh, it's, you know, there's these three women and it's a story about them and it's life lessons, and then Blade is there too. It's like not Furiosa, because that was the new movie.
Yeah, but that looked terrible.
What was it? Mad Max Fury Road, where you
that was
Mad Max. You're expecting it to be a Mad Max movie,
a Mad Max film.
And then,
it's not.
And then Mad Max is just a silent protagonist that's like zip tied to as a hood ornament. I just don't understand where this could all come from. It all sounds stupid. Not like this isn't a Blade film, and especially if you're trying to reintroduce people, it's dumb. So
it's absolutely not going to get made.
Let's go over the timeline, and I fucking spent hours today working on the timeline for this. This is the summer of 2019. Kevin Feige announced the Blade reboot film at the San Diego Comic-Con with Mahershala Ali having already been cast as Blade. February 2021.
This is mid
this whole debacle. Yeah. But now they announced it the summer of 2019.
Okay, so 2 years prior to that.
2 years after that.
I'm sorry. Yes, after that. Sorry.
In February of 2021, Stacey Ama Ozai Kafour, I think, I'm not completely sure, is hired to write the script. You announced the movie. You announced the star. 2 years later, you finally hire someone to write the fucking script? What are you doing? Weird. None of this seems right. I know that this happens with some films. It's usually to create buzz, right? You want to try to get funding.
That's what they're trying to do.
But they don't need to. It's Marvel. This is like right after
they're not gonna
Endgame.
Dump their own money, and they're not dumping in their own money into what they know isn't gonna fucking work. This is not gonna be something that's just gonna be good.
It could work. Like that's the thing. It's just
a lot of could.
It seems like they're getting in their own way. The way that they're going about doing this seems like they're trying to get funding, but they're a multi-billion-dollar company. They can get the funding. They can always do that. That's not an issue. The script should have been done. You should have handed Mahershala Ali the script and been like, hey, here's the script. Would you be down to do it? And then if you have to do like rewrites or something to like make it flow better, that's fine. But at least you have the script. Yeah. But no, they didn't even have the script when they weren't even anywhere near close. They didn't have a fucking outline for the film.
They had barely an idea.
Yeah, they just went, you'd make a good Blade.
Because there's plenty of people that could play a good Wesley Snipes. I can't remember their names.
Wesley Snipes wants to come back and do Blade, like he wants to be like a multi-dimensional like Blade, like how Far From Home was, where it's like Blade like Wesley Snipes' Blade exists, just not in the current universe that we have of Marvel, and that could work. People would at this point, people would rather see Wesley Snipes as Blade, an actual martial artist as Blade, than a guy that most likely isn't a martial artist that's gonna have to fucking have tons of fucking stunt doubles to do all the fucking
training and
work
shit.
For him. I know everyone's like, oh, but you need these stars to helmet. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because
how do they become stars?
Do you remember the first Iron Man movie?
The
Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah.
The very first one. That movie still fucking holds up to this day. That was not, oh, Robert Downey Jr. wanted to do that. No, that was Jon Favreau's vision for how he wanted to make an Iron Man movie. He found Robert Downey Jr. Yes, Robert Downey Jr. was like a well-known actor because he's been acting since like at least the 80s and everything. What was it? The Brat Pack and everything. He was also a fucking crackhead. Like, he just got out of jail. No one was
like,
fucking hiring
I could have swore that movie. Yeah, I could have swore that movie was like his new coming to everything. And it launched him. It launched him.
It relaunched his fucking career. So it's not that you need an award-winning, well-known, well-established actor to play the character. You need the actor that fits the role. With this, it just seems like, well, he has 2 Academy Awards. Let's just give him something. Why? This film has at this point, I think they said it's like a $100 million budget. You're not making that fucking money back. Like, it's not happening. Because with every single fucking rewrite, you're spending more money.
And you're fucking it up.
At the end, you end up spending double the production budget on advertising. So now it's going up even hot. Like, this it's fucking stupid. But we're not even done.
Now.
Almost a year later, they announced Bassem Tariq is brought on to direct.
Okay.
You only announced that you have a single actor on board. You have no script and no director.
And one director. You don't even have a film at that point. You have an idea.
At this point, we're almost 3 years out from the announcement, and they still don't have a working script, and they just now hired a fucking director. What the fuck is going on with this? Now we're in 2022. Because of the state of production, or the lack of them being anywhere near close to being ready for production, Bassem exits as director. So now, a couple of months later, you just lost your director. That's fine. We can find another director. Oh, but we're also going to bring in Bo DeMayo to do rewrites on the script.
You lose original thought when you do rewrites. Too many rewrites.
Now, in November 2022, they bring on Jan. I don't know how to pronounce this fucking last name. Okay. Jan Demage, we'll say. He's brought on as the new director. Right after he's brought on as director, Michael Starbury is brought on to do a 1-page rewrite. Do you know what a 1-page rewrite is?
1-page rewrite? A scene at best?
No. A 1-page rewrite means the original script is thrown in the fucking trash and you do a complete rewrite from scratch.
Oh my God.
Script. So they had a script. They had 2 people do rewrites, I think, at that point, or at least one person do a rewrite.
There.
And then they lost a director during that time. They hired another director. Then they got another guy on, and then they decide, we're just going to throw that script out. We'll write a whole new different script. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? This is still just 2022. 2023, Nick Pizzolatto, he is the writer and creator of True Detective. He's brought on to do rewrites of Starbury's script.
God.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
There's no reason. You're rewriting a rewrite of rewrites. This is why we have no original anything.
Wait. In November of 2023, better. Michael Green joins this clusterfuck to do more rewrites. Blade was originally
This is not going to be a good movie.
Blade was originally supposed to be released in theaters in November of 2023. Seeing as how they still don't even have a fucking script.
And they have no script.
It's now been pushed. It's now been pushed to September 2024. We're in September.
It's never going to be made.
We're in 2024, now, right?
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
So
there's not enough time to put all of what they don't have together.
Why did I decide that we should talk about the clusterfuck that is this Blade reboot? Well, a couple of days ago, Jan, the director, left the project.
Another guy who's left.
He says amicably, and I hate to break it to you, but if you have to specify that you left amicably,
it's usually not amicably. No,
there was some animosity there.
Yeah, there was a reason you left, and it wasn't a happy reason.
Also, at some point during 2024, a guy by the name of Eric Pearson is brought on to do rewrites of the rewritten 1-page rewrite of the script.
Oh my God. This is what I hate fucking life. There's nothing just simple.
The film was now supposed to be released September 2024. That's right around the corner. They don't have a director. They still don't have a fucking script.
Is any kind of story been leaked?
No,
any kind of story?
The only story was that it was turned into an ensemble women's movie where Blade is just like basically tied to a car. Now it was pushed to February of 2025 because there's no way they're going to make September 2025 2024. That's 3 months away.
Yeah.
That's not happening. But wait, there's been another push.
Oh my God, what else can go wrong?
The theatrical release was pushed again, this time to November 2025. Now,
with still no director or script.
Yep.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I think they either need to cancel the movie or recast Blade. But whatever they're gonna do, have a fucking script. Stop fucking announcing these goddamn movies and not even having a script. You should have a script locked down and a fucking director before you even go, because these directors are leaving. Not only is it like amicable or whatever, but also think about it. Yeah, you're getting the whole time production's going on, you're getting paid. Whatever they said they're gonna pay you to make this, you're gonna get paid.
Have to make. Yeah.
But a lot of the times there's basically like, it's like you can't be like hired on as the director of this, and then it's like, oh well, we're gonna keep this in limbo for the next like 10 years, so you can't really go work on anything else because
it ties their hands to it.
Yeah. So all these
And that's
directors
a bad thing.
all these directors are losing opportunities on other film projects.
Yeah.
To sit there and not fucking do anything.
It's a terrible thing. It's a bad.
It's either get rid of your lead or just cancel the fucking film, or make him director. At this point, if it's supposed to be his vision, his fucking Blade, blah 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 blah, then let him be director. There you go. Problem fucking solved. He's the director now. You have your director. You have your main star. Get a
look at me. Look at me. I'm the director now. Look at me. I'm the director.
I'm the director. Yeah. At this point, I could pop out a script in like the next 2 months and just fucking film it. Just film it. I'll dive into the lore. What do you want to cover? Who do you want to be in it? Because I can understand rewrites because they have the script. This is the story, but hey, we need to get it to tie into like these other things. Okay, we'll figure out places we could put scenes with that, and we'll do little rewrites. But so long as the main plot of the film is there, then it's fine. But yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't think it's gonna get done.
No, I don't either. Like, that's the thing. Like, you're now stalled because you don't have a script and you don't have a director. What are you gonna do? You can't do anything. Those are two important things for making a movie: a script and a director. What the fuck are you doing?
No,
it's so fucking dumb. It's so fucking dumb. But that is it for this episode of the Spooky Spooky Horror Show podcast. Let us know in the comments below or wherever you're listening to it. If you're on like Spotify, I put up like questions and shit and everything that you can put so you can like answer stuff. But if you're on YouTube watching this, just put in the comments down below if you think this is the holdup is Mahershala Ali's fault, or if Sony is Marvel Disney is ultimately to blame because they hired these people without having anything. Like they hired more cast. I didn't even put that in. They signed more cast members. None of them have names. It says to be determined.
To be determined? That's so terrible. That's never getting made, I'm telling you.
I can understand if like you want to keep it under wraps, but you don't have a script. So you don't even know who the fuck the character is going to be.
Yeah, you don't even have something to keep under wraps.
Yeah, I don't.
You're being hush about nothing.
Oh, dude, it's fucking bad. But yeah, that's it. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'm sure we will respond to it. I'm pretty good when I see comments come in to try to get to all of them as quickly as possible. But thank you everybody very much for stopping by, and we will see you all next time. Bye.
Later.